Hello and welcome back to my channel English with Pooja. From the title itself you all know that I am going to explain you the Poem for Mother written by Robin S. Gangom. So before jumping into the summary directly, I'll just tell you about the poet Robinson Gangom. Robinson Gangom was born in Imphal, Manipur of Northeast India and is considered as the pioneer of bilingual poet. He usually used autobiographical elements in his poems a lot. His famous books of poetry are The Desire of Roots 2006, Time's Crossroads, it was written in 1994, Words and the Silence 1988. And the poem named A Poem for Mother is also a very beautiful poem to read. In the poem, the poet expresses his love towards his mother. It is an autobiographical poem where the poet shows gratitude for her unconditional and pure love. I will not explain the poem line by line but just tell a brief summary of the whole poem and the concept of the whole poem so that you understand it very easily. This explanation is going to be in English, and if you want it in Hindi too, then please go in the comment section and write down there. I'll just try to make a video in your preferred language. So the poem starts by addressing her mother Palem Epokpi. The poet says that his mother has given birth to such a son who hated to leave home 10 years ago. Even the hills which were surrounding the village of the poet have grown on him. He recalls his mother and says that he is still her shy son with ravenous appetite. Actually, the poet used to eat all the good stuff from the house without the permission of her mother. That's why he called his appetite as ravenous. The poet exclaims that he is still her dreamy-eyed lad who used to give her difficult times and ran after every girl for romancing during his boyhood. The poet goes back in nostalgia of how he used to do mischiefs, but still her mother always had his back. The poet further recalls the advice of her mother that money and time do not grow on trees. So it is better to use them wisely, but he regrets that he could not follow her advice properly. The poet feels repentance after 10 years of leaving her hard-working mother and family behind. The lines, "I abandoned much and left so little for others to remember me," shows that the poet has lost the emotional connection with his family, even with his village. He has left a very little impression of him in their memories to remind him. The poet praises his mother's skill by saying that she worked very hard for everyone in the family selflessly, just how every mother who toils for unmarried son, aging husband, and liberated daughter-in-law, his mother also does the same common things. He also adds that her mother always kept worrying about them, which gradually resulted that her smile from her face was taken away and instead wrinkles and grey hair appeared on her head. The poet knows that just like every day, she must have left the bed with the chime of temple bells before dawn, swept the floors and cooked for everyone after taking a holy bath. She returns from market in every dusk with head heavily loaded with baskets. But the poet wants her mother to end her toil and not to continue it forever. He really feels sorry and regrets for not able to inherit her good qualities like cooking and remaining stable like good qualities of her. He really asks for forgiveness from her mother for not fulfilling all her dreams and wants her mother to have peaceful remaining days. He concludes by saying that he has turned out to be a small man with small dreams and living a small life. Thus, we can see from the poem, A Poem for Mother, that Robin S. Gangom is actually regretting on his decision for leaving his mother and family. So, with the help of this poem, the poet tries to give tribute to her hardworking mother. And not only for the mother of the poem, but this poem is also tributed to all the mothers of this world. In this poem, there is a continuous urge of going back to the native tradition on search of roots. So the whole poem is dedicated to his mother and ask for her forgiveness from the bottom of his heart. So that's the end of this video, and this is the summary. It is very easy. The poem is very easy and very beautiful. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you liked, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and thank you so much for watching my video.